Contractors Association. We are having the best day. I am Heidi Ellsworth, and we are now in the social hour of the exhibit hall, and so we wanted to visit with Stephen with Everest and see how the day has been. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
I love it. Well, let's start with the introduction. If you could introduce yourself, tell us what you do with Everest and about Everest.
Absolutely. My name is Stephen King. Again, I'm the South Carolina sales manager for Everest Systems. Everest is a premium coatings manufacturer out of Houston, Texas. We produce acrylics, silicones, spray foam, siliconized urethanes, fluoropolymers. We've got a great product list available for contractors.
You do. I mean, when it comes to roof restoration or just roofing period, it is perfect. It is with what you're offering. So let's talk a little bit about that. What are you seeing out in the market? I mean, roof coatings are hot. Spray foam is just continuing to grow and be in demand. What are you kind of seeing in the market?
Well, I'm definitely seeing growth in terms of the use of coatings, spray foams. The idea of restoration, sustainability, and energy efficiency is very important overall, but big in the roofing industry now. I've actually read recently where the expectation of coatings growth within the next 5 years is going to be as much as 7.2 to 7.5% of the market.
Wow. I'm not surprised. It just offers, that roof restoration offers such a good option to building owners. But the part I really love is how your systems go together with spray foam.
Yep.
And you can add that insulation, that R value, and the reflectivity of the coatings. So talk a little bit about that 1-2 punch of that combination.
Well, you have the combination of that spray foam giving some sort of an insulation strength, plus the UV reflective quality of the coatings.
Yes.
We've seen as much as a 30% decrease in energy cost for buildings who apply these style of systems over the course of a year.
Wow. And when it comes to the application, it is good for labor savings also.
Absolutely. If you look at the comparison of a tear-off and re-roof to a restoration system, it's hardly a conversation.
Yeah, it's true. Now, the Carolina Association has sheet metal in their name, and sheet metal is a big deal. You're also doing quite a bit with recoating metal, right?
Absolutely. Our systems for recoating metal, the acrylic and high tensile acrylics, are actually doing really well. My brain just went offline.
No, and because we've seen such a growth of metal, I'm with you. We've seen such a growth of metal in especially Florida and the Carolinas and up the seaboard, so that a lot of people don't always want to have to totally replace that metal roof.
Yeah.
They want to restore it.
And it's often rough on the building, be it a business or a warehouse or whatnot, to do a tear-off on a metal roof, to have your business exposed. It's only going to be able to be done in sections to maintain some sort of watertight scenario for that business. Again, versus a few guys coming on, pressure wash, prep and spray, and go home.
Yeah.
And your roof is warranted to this company for 5, 10, 15 to 20 years.
I love it. And any color.
Absolutely. If you can get color matched through Sherwin-Williams, we can make that color.
Well, then I tell you what, that it can be done. Because
That's
there's
right.
a lot of easy color matches out there. That is so cool. So the show's been fun.
The show's been great.
It's been so great. Tell us a little bit about what you're hearing from the contractors coming by your booth.
A lot of the contractors have been very interested in primarily 2 of the products. Our siliconized urethane, the Everseal product,
Yes.
which is magnificent for maintenance and service departments. It's a product that adheres to anything. TPO, PVC, Hapalon, EPDM, windows, concrete, and it's a breathable product.
Okay.
It can also be painted or coated with acrylic or silicone. It really is one of the best products available. And then our alkoxy formula silicone.
Yeah.
As a contractor, the Silcoxy is actually what brought me to Everest in the first place.
Okay.
I got introduced to Everest, and specifically that Silcoxy product, by Steve Worley at EnviroShield Roofing here in Greenville, South Carolina.
Yes.
It's the only thing he'll use. And after doing it, I understood why. So I jumped at the opportunity to be a part of that company. You know, John's stance in terms of restoration, sustainability, being protective toward the environment are things that I appreciate, and it makes it easy to stand beside our products.
Right. John being the owner of Everest.
John Linnell, of course,
Yes.
and our primary chemist,
Yes.
which is also a benefit to the company, I think.
It is.
As of this March at the Contractors Conference, we were introduced to a gentleman from Dow Chemical.
Okay.
So there is a sustainability relationship now between Everest and Dow to create even better products.
That's great.
It's a really great business, a really great company, and it's easy to stand behind.
We love having you on both Rivers Coffee Shop and Coatings Coffee Shop.
I appreciate the chance to talk about our products.
I know.
I thank you.
Isn't it fun?
It is.
I love
this
it.
This entire thing has been fun.
Yeah.
The number of people I've had the chance to meet, shake hands with, and even other manufacturers have been incredibly nice.
That's
It's
what
been
I
great.
think too. It's just been really welcoming, really fun. So if folks want to get involved with Everest and do the Everest Seal or the Silcoxy, which sound amazing, how do they get a hold of you?
Well, my phone number is 843-864-3580. Give me a call. You can also visit the Everest website
Yes.
and find the representative in your area. We do contractor direct sales, so that's the person you're going to be dealing with.
Right, exactly. So that's important. Find your rep, find out what works for your business, what works for your customers.
Absolutely.
That is what's so important. I have to tell you, Stephen, I just love this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Very fun. I know. Thank you for watching. I believe, I'm looking over at Alex, our producer for this show, that this is our last interview for today. But we will be back tomorrow morning. We have a couple more and a show recap. So stay tuned or have a good evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning. Thanks.